Walk into any appliance store in 2025 and it's dazzling. Everything shines, hums, and promises to revolutionize your home. Touchscreens, AI, smart sensors that know more about your laundry than you do. But here's the part they don't advertise. Behind those glossy panels is a quiet epidemic. Machines that cost thousands, dying just months after the warranty expires. Appliance companies call it innovation. We call it planned disappointment. So today, we're doing what no one else will. We rank the biggest appliance brands by how often they actually break, based on technician reports, owner reviews, and real-world failure data. Some of these names might surprise you. Others, well, you probably guessed. Number 10, Samsung, the tech genius with a meltdown problem. Samsung wants you to believe it builds the future. Smart fridges that text your phone, washers that sing lullabies, ovens that practically moonlight as tablets. But here's the dirty secret. Complexity kills reliability. Samsung appliances break more often than your Wi-Fi during a thunderstorm. Their fridges are infamous for cooling issues. Ice makers that freeze over, fans that sound like helicopters, and compressors that give up faster than New Year's resolutions. One owner shared, "Our $2,000 Samsung fridge lasted 2 years before the freezer became a snow volcano. Tech said it's a known issue. Samsung said it's a feature. It's not just fridges. Their washers shake like they're trying to leave the planet, and their dishwashers randomly throw error codes like slot machines." Technicians will tell you Samsung makes great electronics, not great appliances. All the smart screens in the world can't hide a dying compressor. Number 9, LG, the beauty queen with trust issues. If Samsung is the flashy show-off, LG is the elegant charmer. Their ads ooze style, seamless design, whisper quiet operation, and that polished life's good promise. Except, it's not always that good once the warranty expires. LG's reliability has slipped hard in the last few years. Their linear compressors, the heart of their high-end fridges, are notorious for failing early. And while LG did face class action lawsuits and extended warranties, the problems never fully went away. Our subscriber wrote, "Bought an LG French door fridge in 2021. It died right after the warranty. I called customer service. They offered me a discount on a new LG. That's not support. That's Stockholm Syndrome." Washers and dryers tell a similar story. Innovative features, but fragile builds. The irony? The more premium the model, the more points of failure. LG wants to be Apple, but when your $1,800 washer stops draining mid-cycle, it feels more like Windows 98. Number 8, GE Appliances, the American giant with weak knees. For decades, GE was the backbone of American homes, but lately it's been more like the backbone with a slip disc. Ever since Hi-Rear bought them out, GE's identity has split in two. One foot in tradition, the other in a global cost-cutting race. Fridges that frost up, washers that rattle like a drum solo, ovens that overheat like a laptop from 2008. Even the once mighty GE Profile line isn't immune. One viewer said, "Our GE dishwasher made it exactly 13 months before dying. The warranty, 12 months. That's not a coincidence. That's precision timing." Technicians across the country echo the same frustration. Great branding, poor consistency. You might get a solid unit, or you might get the lemon that ruins your weekend. It's a coin toss. GE used to mean built to last. Now it feels more like built until the warranty ends. Number 7, Frigidaire, the budget fighter on life support. Frigidaire has always been the working class hero. The brand for people who just want cold food and clean clothes without reorganizing the house. But lately, even that modest dream's been slipping. Their refrigerators are plagued with evaporator coil issues and failing seals. Their dishwasher's loud, leaky, and slow enough to make you miss hand washing. And don't even get me started on the ovens. Inconsistent heat, unresponsive controls, and customer support that sounds like it's being outsourced to voicemail. One frustrated owner wrote, "My Frigidaire stove worked fine for a year, then the display died. They told me the part's on back order. It's been 9 months. I could have learned blacksmithing by now." It's not that Frigidaire doesn't try, it's that they're fighting a losing battle, rising costs, cheap materials, and a parent company, Electrolux, that's too busy rebranding to fix fundamentals. In short, Frigidaire isn't the worst offender, but it's on the edge. And if 2026 doesn't bring major redesigns, they might soon be remembered as the brand that couldn't afford to stay alive. We've already seen how the tech kings, Samsung and LG, trip over their own smart features. But now we're diving into the next level, the so-called dependable brands. The ones your parents swore by, the ones that advertise built to last. Spoiler alert, some of them are breaking faster than TikTok trends. Number 6, Whirlpool, the corporate copy-paste machine. Whirlpool has its fingerprints on nearly everything. Maytag, Amana, KitchenAid, all under one corporate umbrella. But instead of strength in numbers, it feels more like the same fridge wearing different costumes. Technicians joke that Whirlpool's assembly lines look like a meme factory. Same guts, different logos. And guess what? They all break the same way. Common failure points, control boards, bearings, and door seals that wear out like cheap sneakers. You'll see a shiny $1,200 Whirlpool washer next to a $700 AMA, and the only difference is the font on the front. One viewer said, "My Whirlpool washer stopped spinning after 18 months. The repairman showed me the same part on a Maytag identical." Then he said, "They all fail the same way." Whirlpool's problem isn't total collapse, it's complacency. They're coasting on brand loyalty while quietly thinning out quality. It's not the worst offender on this list, but it's proof that reliability can fade when a brand gets too comfortable. Number 5, Maytag, the myth of the unbreakable machine. Remember the old commercials? The loneliest repairman in town? That guy's not lonely anymore. He's fully booked and probably exhausted. Mate's legacy was built on toughness, washers that ran for decades, dryers that outlived their owners. Now their motors burn out faster than scented candles. One subscriber shared, "Bought a Maytag because my parents' one lasted 20 years. Mine lasted 2. Bearings failed, control panel fried, and the tech literally said, 'Yeah, they don't make them like that anymore.'" And he's right. Mag's durability died the day Whirlpool bought them. Now it's all shared parts, shared problems, and a shared sense of disappointment. Their washing machines have noisy spin cycles, their dryers overheat, and their fridges struggle with inconsistent cooling. It's like the brand's trying to live off its glory days, except no one told them the past doesn't come with a warranty. Maytag isn't gone yet, but it's on life support, plugged into nostalgia, and nostalgia doesn't fix broken seals or leaking hoses. Number 4, Bosch, the overachiever with hidden headaches. Now this one might sting. Bosch has a fantastic reputation, sleek, quiet, efficient. You see that German logo and think this is premium engineering. And for a while that's true until something goes wrong. Bosch machines are like luxury cars, incredible when new, painful when they break. Their dishwashers are whisper silent. But once the sensors fail or the drain pump clogs, good luck fixing it yourself. Parts are expensive, repairs take weeks, and techs often have to order from overseas. One owner shared, "Loved my Bosch dishwasher for the first 2 years. Then it started throwing random error codes. The tech said the part was $400. I laughed because crying would have been too much." It's not that Bosch builds junk, it's that their complexity becomes their curse. They engineer these appliances so tightly that one tiny fault means a full teardown. Think precision to the point of fragility. If you treat your appliances gently, Bosch will treat you well. But if you have kids, pets, or a chaotic household, that premium reliability comes with premium stress. Number 3, Amana, the ghost brand of the Whirlpool empire. Amana is like the kid who never got noticed at family dinners. Once a proud American manufacturer, now it's a shell brand, quietly recycled by Whirlpool to hit budget price points. Amana appliances are the definition of good enough. They cool your food, they wash your clothes for a while, but if you're expecting durability, you'll be shopping again before your next tax return. Frequent issues: weak compressors that fail early, washers that go off balance so badly you'd swear they're possessed, ovens that can't maintain temperature consistency to save their lives. One viewer wrote, "My Amana fridge lasted 14 months. 1 month out of warranty, the compressor died. Customer service said repairs would cost more than a new unit. I bought a new one, not a Mana. That's the real problem. Disposability disguised as affordability. A Mana isn't built to last. It's built to keep Whirlpool's cheaper lineup alive, and in 2025, consumers are starting to notice. For a company once known for innovation, AMA now stands for something sadder: acceptable failure. By this point, you can see the pattern. The brands we used to trust, the ones with slogans about reliability, American pride, and built to last, are all quietly breaking faster than ever. And here's the painful truth. Most of them know it. They're counting on you not to notice. They're counting on you to blame yourself, your power supply, or bad luck. But you're not crazy. Your fridge really shouldn't die after 2 years, and yet most do. Number 2, Speed Queen, the last of the true workhorses. If appliance brands were cars, Speed Queen would be an old-school Ford truck from the 80s. No touchscreen, no nonsense, and still running after your 3rd divorce. Speed Queen is the brand your grandparents swore by, and somehow it's still built the same way. While others compete on features, Speed Queen competes on survival. They don't care about flashy marketing. They care about steel gears, commercial-grade motors, and machines that sound like they could survive a tornado. A technician we spoke to said, "I've repaired every brand out there, but I almost never get called for Speed Queen. You'd have to actively try to kill one-owner experiences say the same thing." A subscriber shared, "I've had my Speed Queen washer for 11 years. 2 kids, 2 dogs, endless laundry. It's still louder than sin, but it's bulletproof." That's the thing. These machines aren't fancy. They don't pair with your phone or reorder detergent through the cloud. They just work. Speed Queen builds their washers and dryers like tanks. Simple, repairable, and brutally over-engineered. Of course, they're not cheap. You'll pay more up front, but you'll pay once. And when everyone else's smart washer is throwing an error code, your Speed Queen will be rumbling along, proud and unbothered. It's the kind of reliability that's almost extinct, and that's exactly why it's golden. Number 1, Miele, precision that actually delivers. Miele isn't just another European brand. It's a religion. Their motto says it all. Immer besser, always better. And somehow they've lived up to it. Their machines aren't trying to be smart. They're trying to be perfect. Every hinge, every screw, every latch feels engineered by someone who actually cared. You can almost hear the German engineers whispering, "We dare you to break it." Now don't get me wrong, Me is not flawless. When something does break, you'll feel it in your wallet. But that's the thing, it's rare. And when it happens, the company actually supports you instead of ghosting you like some brands we could name. Cough Samsung cough. One viewer said, "I bought a MLE dishwasher 9 years ago. It's quiet, perfect, and boring. The best kind of boring. I replaced 2 LGs before it. Never again." Another wrote, "Yes, it costs more, but my MLE washer still runs smoother than my marriage." That's the MLE experience. Understated excellence that doesn't scream for attention. They don't need celebrity ads or neon displays. They just build products that quietly embarrass everyone else on the shelf. The only downside? The price. Me is expensive. Sometimes too expensive for the average buyer. But if reliability had a price tag, it would look exactly like this. Number 0 bonus. Fisher Paykel, the quiet innovator. And then there's Fisher Paykel, the small, strange, and surprisingly strong contender from New Zealand. They don't have the fame of LG or Samsung, but they've carved out a loyal following among people who value function over flash. Their dish drawer dishwashers, while a little quirky, are beloved for lasting a decade or more. Their refrigerators solid and consistent, and their washers run quietly like a polite house guest who never overstays. One owner told us, "I bought a Fisher Paykel washer thinking it was a gamble. 10 years later, it's still running. I wish I could say the same about my GE fridge technicians like them too. Modular parts, reasonable repairs, and good. And build quality." They might not dominate the US yet, but they've earned a rare label in today's market. Trustworthy innovation. If appliance brands were ranked by ego, Fisher Paykel would be invisible. But if we're ranking by how often they break, they're near the top of the class. So, what did we learn? We've seen the full spectrum, from corporate clones and disposable machines to the rare few that still take pride in lasting longer than your car payments. Here's the brutal truth. Reliability in 2025 isn't an accident, it's a choice. And most brands stopped choosing it a long time ago. The ones that survive, Miele, Speed Queen, Fisher, and Pell, still believe in building for the long haul. Everyone else, they're just building for quarterly profits. So next time you're standing in that shiny appliance aisle, staring at the glowing screens and fake smart labels, remember this: you're not just buying an appliance, you're buying how often you'll be repairing it. So, what's the takeaway after all this? It's simple. The fancier your appliance, the faster it breaks. Every extra screen, every smart feature, every Wi-Fi connection, it's just one more way for something to go wrong. Meanwhile, the quiet old school brands like Speed Queen and Me are out here doing what the big guys forgot, making things that actually last. No updates, no gimmicks, just machines that show up every day and do their job. Because let's be honest, your fridge shouldn't need a software patch, your dishwasher shouldn't crash like a laptop, and lifetime warranty shouldn't mean until the next product launch. So, next time you're in that shiny store aisle surrounded by blinking lights and smiling salespeople, remember you're not buying convenience, you're buying commitment. And at NextGen Pick, that's what we stand for: smart spending, honest brands, and products that outlive the hype. If this video helped you dodge a lemon or save a few $100, do the smart thing. Hit that like button, subscribe, and join the thousands of viewers who already know the real luxury isn't smart, it's reliable.